Okay, so we're doing another viewer tattoos. I think this is almost 100. I think this is episode 98. I keep thinking we should do something special for number 100, but there's just so many. I don't even know. Maybe people can list their favorite tattoos, and I can try and put something together. That could be fun. Because last time Kevin and I chose the best of 50 or whatever, and then the worst of 50. But like now it's just been so long that it's just like I don't even know how I could choose. And there's been too many good ones too. There's not enough bad ones out there.
We need more bad tattoos.
We really need more bad tattoos. Make a whole show just doing nothing but bad tattoos nonstop. Let's go. Keep them coming.
Great. Let's go. All right. So this one says, "Hello. I've been watching for a while. Wanted to send my most recent tattoo. Hopefully you enjoy."
It said Spider-Man, what? 2099?
Yeah.
See, I know nothing about Spider-Man 2099.
I don't Spider-Man.
You know, I did Spider-Man when I was young. Like, I watched, obviously, the old 60s cartoon was always
I remember
good.
that one.
And then, you know, the 1990s one.
The 90s
I
one
had
was good
the
too.
Venom movie where, like, it was like an hour feature. It was like the whole symbiote story, the old one. Mm-hmm. Like, didn't have Carnage. Carnage was later, but yeah, no, I liked Spider-Man a lot. I had the Daily Bugle set and all kinds of action figures when I was young.
I had action figures. My brother liked Spider-Man. I always liked X-Men. I really liked Mr. Sinister. But anyways.
Yeah, Mr. Sinister was cool. He was kind of like a Dracula type guy. Like,
I always liked the villains.
Oh, the villains are always cool.
Yeah.
Venom and Carnage are my favorites in Spider-Man for sure. Probably Carnage more than Venom though.
Anyways, let's talk about this amazing tattoo.
I mean, it's very good, and this is again what I was just saying about how we don't get any bad ones.
No,
we get things like this.
Anything we say about this that's negative is just nitpicking.
I mean, there isn't a whole lot I can say that's negative. Like,
right?
I don't like action figure type tattoos. Like, personally, I don't like when you have like the figure in there. I'd rather have like the big face. I think that's a better tattoo. But like for what this is, it's done really well. The white highlights in between the red really creates dimension, and you really feel like this guy's jumping out at you. All the different tones of blue, and like again the negative space and the white highlights in there. It's a really nice little piece, and it's got good depth. I just think like it doesn't have a ton of black in it, but it doesn't really need it because they got these dark blues in here. And
yeah, my only nitpick is it's all blue and red. I would have played with like orange or green in there somewhere.
I just don't know where it goes in this.
In the background.
Yeah, but this guy is like he went for Spider-Man colors.
I know, but there's ways that you could throw those colors into shadow and into lighting.
But I just think like they did this to be very clearly Spider-Man colored.
I understand that.
So like even if you don't recognize,
it could still be Spider-Man colored, and you could have shadows be those colors to pop other colors.
Though, right? So I don't know Spider-Man 2099. Mm-hmm. You don't either.
No.
I do think this looks like Spider-Man, even though that's not Spider-Man in my eyes.
No.
Like that doesn't look like the Spider-Man I knew. So, but I get that it is because these colors kind of lead me to that conclusion.
Yeah.
But I like how they did the stipple shading around this thing. Gives it a really cool effect.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. Very comic booky.
If this wasn't Spider-Man, I would totally agree with you about the colors. But because it's Spider-Man, I think I gotta give it a pass on the color choices here.
Yeah.
And I do think you can fairly easily add to this too. It's just more panels like this, and then you do
more comic-y panels, bright colors.
You could do a background, you know, that brings them all together. So, yeah, pretty cool tattoo though.
Really awesome. I love it.
So we have
another really cool and well done tattoo.
It's just like a micro color realism tattoo.
With I like these, like the pills are little clocks.
Like the little details in there are amazing.
Yeah,
and again, like,
insane.
I would rather be talking about this fucking cat or rat or whatever the fuck this thing is next to.
It's a dog.
Is it a dog?
That's a dog.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm not so sure.
No, it's a dog.
But I want to talk about him more than these.
Yeah.
Because, like, all I can do is jerk this thing off. Like it's almost too good to be true. I don't really understand why you would get this, but if you did want this, this is probably the very best version that exists of it.
There's probably some sort of like pun or something with this that we're missing because it's the end of the day.
It's no, I don't think so. It's just like, what is a bottle of clocks, a jar
Like
of
pills, like they're pills.
Yeah, like, so he needs more time.
I don't know.
Take some time. Is that the thing?
Take some time, maybe.
Is that the I don't know. I don't know what the joke is, but it's very, very well executed.
I think take some time. I think you nailed it with that one.
I just also think, like, I would never have a place for one of these myself, but
yeah.
they're fucking cool. Like,
I think
micro-realism things.
I'm always impressed when people can make things actually look like clear plastic and then have like the reflections be proper and stuff. Like, I think this person's color choices were spot on.
What I was telling Ashlyn earlier today about, like, yeah, just because it's small doesn't mean it's not a masterpiece kind of thing. Like, or people won't be willing to pay big money for it. I don't love small work, but there's a market for it.
Oh yeah.
Right. Like this is a thing that will sell.
People love baby-sized tattoos.
Yeah. My
All
problem with that one is, like, I don't know what the fuck to put next to it, and it's gonna bug the fuck out of me.
Well, the dog is living real happy beside it. So. This one, it says, "Hello, Remy. I'm a big fan, and watching you through the years made my confident to get my own tattoos. I only have 2 so far."
Well, it's time to get some more. So, is this like a take on, like, cyber-sigilism heart?
Yeah, I've seen these all over the internet.
You know, before we had a word for that, it was just like modern tribal.
Yeah.
Like there was no it's like semi-recent that we give these things these crazy
I don't know
titles.
if it is actually
well in the mainstream anyway.
Cyber-sigilism. Like, I don't really know what defines that other than I have an idea of the look.
Let's just say it's like modern, like techno-y looking tribal.
Right?
Right, like robotic kind of cyber tribal. Right, like it's I know what it looks like. This one doesn't really look so much like that. It just kind of looks like a
modern
play
tribal,
on, like but like I don't know. I just like I don't know what this like. I kind of guess it looks cool. I guess like I could see someone getting this and thinking this looks cool, but like I don't know what it is.
It's a heart.
But like.
With like wings,
why?
Kind of.
But like, why the design? You know what I mean? Like, I guess this must be similar to like when I got all the old.
It's
like,
aesthetic.
Like the stars that I had.
Yeah.
Like it's like those are those kinds of things that if you're not into that aesthetic, they'll never make sense. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, it's just aesthetic. I think it's nicely done.
Yeah, it's well enough.
Right.
It's not like it's no amazing. Like
very bad photo.
It's not good enough to be amazing, and it's not terrible enough to be on the worsts list. You know what I mean? Like this isn't one of those. The one that looked like the skin discoloration that time, or the guy's story about the town whore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just looked like to me like a generic walk-in tattoo.
Yeah.
Like, you know, tomorrow at the shop, someone can come in and say, "I want this," and I will do that tattoo.
More or less. Yeah.
Are we assuming that this is their next tattoo?
Is the next tattoo.
Yeah, I like this one a
giant
lot.
Rat. You know, this looks like your dog. Like this looks like Salem if she had a green shadow.
Oh, poor Salem.
No, it does. It's totally like we had to put that dog on a diet recently.
Gosh, she's getting a little chunky.
Yeah, yeah. This looks like Salem eyeing up her next meal.
I like this rat. I
like rats at all.
I like the simplicity of the rat. I like this, like the illustrative style. I like the green background. I think the green background is going to be hard to put with other tattoos.
I don't know about that.
I enjoy
think you
it.
build that green out into down the leg, and you can do another critter.
Yeah.
Green is the unifier here. You just do green everywhere.
Yeah, I really like this.
We had green out sleep happening in the shop at one point.
We did. I really like this illustrative style, though. I like. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I mean, it's got character. I like it a lot more than your other one. I think you should just get into these. Do
a whole bunch of these.
Do a leg sleeve of these things.
Even like more rats, bats.
You could do a possum next.
Oh man, a possum.
Yeah, Ashlyn loves possum.
Then like a raccoon.
Do you know I googled Christmas possum because I was teasing her about she wanted a possum done by Terry, and it was around Christmas time. I was like, you should get a Christmas possum. So I looked up Christmas possum tattoo.
Yeah.
There were fucking tons of them.
I wonder why.
There were Christmas possums coming out the yin yang. It's like, what the fuck did I just unearth?
Christmas
There were
possums.
hundreds of them.
People like possums.
Apparently, it was a niche that I
People
never
like
knew.
Christmas possums.
Yeah, they do. They're anyone out there watching, Google that. You'll be astounded at all the Christmas possums.
Right?
So we got this black and gray dragon with no description, and it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazingly well done.
The shading is so soft.
Yeah, it's very, very
Like,
soft.
it's insane.
This looks like something Terry would be doing.
Yeah, that's
you know?
some really nice soft
This
shading.
is the kind of stuff that Terry would do every day if he had like his option. He's really enjoying doing like Japanese subject matter.
Right? I still want more black.
Yeah, I would like some more black, and I probably like if I had everything I wanted for lunch here, I'd probably have the dragon a little bit, like the dragon's head a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And less background, but that's a nitpick because everything else is very nice. I also always think when I see black and gray Japanese, I always want to see color. If it's an aesthetic choice for me, I'm taking color in Japanese every day, and I think some of those scales could have been darker too. I think they went a little bit too limp on the scales.
Maybe a little more shading happening in them than
just
leaving them kind of plain and just shaded around it.
But I think everything here gets upgraded if it's a bit darker. Like it's not tonal, but I feel like they could go harder everywhere.
Yeah.
And keep the same balance.
The soft shading is amazing.
Yeah, just ramp up all the dark, and I think you have a more striking piece overall.
Definitely.